Anthony J. Blinken, Secretary of State of the United States of America, Excellencies, colleagues, my esteemed young African leaders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I bring you warm greetings and best wishes from the friendly people of the Republic of Liberia. It is indeed an honor to join my colleagues from Africa to participate in this year's U.S.-Africa Leaders Summit. On behalf of the government and people of Liberia, and in my own name, I would like to extend heartfelt appreciation to the Honorable Joseph R. Biden, Jr., President of the United States of America, and the government and people of the United States for the invitation to be in attendance and participate in this important summit here in Washington, D.C. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Liberia has a long and historic relationship with the United States, which has led us to having common positions on issues such as democracy, human rights, global peace and security. We hold the views that this summit will strengthen our partnership and increase our commitment to foster strong cooperation in seeking the broad interests of our respective countries in particular, and the world at large. Liberia believes that such engagement between Africa and the United States will improve and strengthen bilateral and multilateral relationships, foster peace and security on the continent of Africa. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with millions of African descendants and migrants in the diaspora, there is no doubt that this is a vast reservoir of talent, training, expertise, and financial capacity which must and should be utilized to enhance the advancement and development of our continent. This collaborative effort will serve as the bridge connecting Africans in the diaspora back to their collective roots and cultural identities. It is therefore our responsibility as leaders to recognize and acknowledge the significance of these many millions of our compatriots living in the diaspora communities, whose contributions are necessary for the growth and development of our continent. Although physically separated from the motherland, they have a major influence on the socio-economic, cultural, and political landscape of their respective countries, which should not be overlooked or underestimated. In recognition of the value of our Liberian diaspora community, at the inception of my administration nearly 5 years ago, I embarked upon the process of removing restrictive laws to encourage the Liberian diaspora to contribute more to the development of our country. Today, I am pleased to inform you that in July this year, I signed into law an act authorizing dual citizenship and allowing women to pass citizenship to their children. By so doing, our administration has now removed all legal barriers which had prevented natural-born Liberians from rightfully resuming citizenship of the land of their ancestors. Once a Liberian, always a Liberian. a demonstration of my government's commitment to ensure that our diaspora is not left out in the national reconstruction and development of Liberia. We consider the Liberian diaspora community as a valuable asset to our nation's growth and development, and therefore participation is an important part of the nation-building process. Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Africa's future ought to be bright. We have the potential to turn around the green outlook of the continent that is presented in the news daily. With more than 60% of Africans being young people, we have a demographic dividend capable of making our region responsive to the needs of its people. The role young people and the general African diaspora must play in addressing the needs of the continent must be through innovation, investment, and knowledge transfer. It is often said in Africa that young people are our future leaders, but I have observed that not much opportunities are created to allow them to reach their full potential. This has made a growing number of them to seek opportunities here in the West, where they have acquired quality education and useful skills in order to contribute to the development and advancement of society. I believe that young people are capable of conquering the world if given the place to stand. From the poor and the humble background growing up in the slum of Gibraltar in Liberia, I managed through hard work, discipline, and determination to climb to the top of my career as a professional footballer. While pursuing my professional career in the diaspora myself, I took back many investments to my home country, Liberia, also Zanzibar, Cote d'Ivoire, and other parts of Africa. I invested in many businesses, and I invested in human capital by supporting many young people in acquiring education to enable them to advance their lives and have a livelihood. And also today, I say to the youth of Africa, you can also succeed in your chosen fields of endeavors if you are prepared to be resilient, disciplined, and determined. African government must also create the enabling environment and the requisite framework that will allow our young people in the diaspora to contribute through their education and innovation to the transformation of our beloved continent. Our brothers and sisters in the diaspora as indispensable partners in the development aspiration of our various countries. We must welcome them. We must embrace them. We must recognize them. Africans in the diaspora and Africans in Africa are one people. We can succeed if we allow peace to reign. We can succeed if we lay the framework for our young people to have a smooth transition in the democratic process. There is no doubt in my mind that the young population of Africa has a significant role in whichever direction Africa takes. So, my distinguished African diaspora brothers and sisters, I would like to invite you to join us in helping to build a new Africa where peace, unity, democracy, human rights, comprehensive freedom, tolerance, togetherness, cooperation, reconciliation, equal opportunity for all, so that growth and sustainable development will be the cornerstone and foundation for the future of Africa. God bless Africa. God bless Liberia. God bless the United States of America. May God bless us all. I thank you.